it's been a while since I've seen or heard some good R&B here, coming from here. Every time you do your thing, you do your thing.
Let you go. Can I get a little kiss? Hey, AZ. Say it again before. Don't get to step on with me, cuz. Yeah, come here, baby.
And once I realized that I got shot, I said, man, you know what? I gotta do something different. I know I got a gift. It's like running around with a lottery ticket in your pocket and you're robbing people. But you gotta win a lottery ticket in your pocket. All you gotta do is cash in. So
okay.
I was not really willing to tap into the realistic fact that a dream or chasing a dream can really happen. It's obtainable. Hey man, it's Rodney Poe, Milwaukee, gone R&B King. Sit there when you touch the topic. And, I'm gonna share it, give y'all whatever y'all need about the content, stories of, my run-in with the, music and how I developed a, consistent grind, for my dreams. So, maybe y'all about tuning in.
I will say this again, back to last night. Mr. B's, if don't nobody know, we here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Mr. B's is a nice club. My first time being there, and I was happy I went. I don't too much go places, you know what I mean? But it was a nice setup. Mr. B's got a nice little setup in there. And like I say, the talent was awesome. You know what I'm saying? The men and the women. You know what I mean? It was awesome. The atmosphere was nice, you know what I'm saying? If you go back yesterday or whatnot, I got a little bit of footage on there, on YouTube. Touchy Topics is the YouTube channel, and, El Paco Loco is the Facebook channel. So for y'all that don't know, there's some information to the platform. Y'all can go check out a little, footage and, listen in on the sound. It was some good stuff going on. Like I say, I must admit that there was some good stuff going on, and
I did that without a voice, man.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I ain't got no voice.
That was amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let me give y'all a little background. How I ended up meeting this guy, man. We go back damn near 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I met him through my brother, E.I.B. Down. And shit, it's been all love since then. You know what I'm saying? No, but Poe, you an amazing brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time we link, it's been love. You know what I'm saying? I can't say nothing bad about you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
And can't nobody say nothing bad about you to me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
But that's a good thing because shit, years ago, it was all bad. All bad talk.
Okay, let me ask you a question. As far as you being shot, what led up to that? Like, what type of life was you living?
Living that wild gangster life there where, impulsive, not thinking, irrational thinking, and, using your gun instead of your mind. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're in those type of situations, anything goes. So thank God that I'm here. But yeah, it definitely shook me enough to wake me up and say, now I've done a lot, but I don't want my mother find me in the streets of the paved and laid out. So I'd rather just, use my lottery card, jump my ticket. Sorry, let them know that I really got this gift. And that, I believe the gift can change my life and help others change theirs, especially knowing the person that I was. And how I gradually changed to the person I am.
Okay, now I also salute you for having the brain power to even change your direction in a positive manner. Because a lot of people get shot and it turn them into a demon, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Man, I know a lot of people that got shot and they're the Terminator now. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you for allowing yourself to take a different route. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, like I said, a lot of people go the other way with it. You know, I done been shot, I'm finna terrorize the city type of deal. You know what I mean? So I do,
I guess, for me though, I never was the one to ever get picked on. Because so in a lot of the situations I was in, I kind of put myself in. So I hold a sense of accountability for that. You know what I mean? So I can't go backtracking on something that I somewhat instigated. So for that reason, I just kind of, I can't go chasing down what you messed up, and trying to bend that, you initiated that type of thing. So it's like, you grow. You give him a chance to grow. You know what I mean? Because it was back and forth. One did he get there, and then get there too. So it was like, okay, do I want to live this life, go to war, and go to penitentiary fighting cases, or do I want to let these folks know, hey man, I got something I really can change the world and change my aspect of the world, my family's trajectory, and the things that we want to do in life. I'm the leader, so I can't throw it away like that.
So what? At what point did you realize you had a real talent?
Yeah, I knew I had a talent as a young man. I started off young in the church setting. My dad was a preacher. Mom was a first lady in the church. And so I started off singing the gospel, and the first time that they said, go on, Rodney, or sing, Rodney, it drove me crazy. So after that, I was always chasing that. And
pushing that motivation.
Yeah, I come from a family of singers, though. You see over the picture right there, the ladies in black, my grandmother, my mother, and my aunts, they had a group back in the days. And then my grandfather had a gospel group. So singing has always been prevalent in my household. On both sides. Right. My daddy's side and my mother's side. So, I just knew it in church, man, when I would go, and then we had the situations where we almost had a deal. And I knew that was 14 years old. I kind of knew like, okay. But then we got robbed. It was a gospel deal. We got robbed. And that really deterred me. Like, man, the church ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. Church robbed me, man.
Right.
And, at that point, Pop said, got slipping in the streets. My pop had opened a barber shop back in the days called Sheer Elegant, so I always chasing the dream. I always wanted to be that barber.
So that's how this come about.
Yeah. This was always in my back pocket to-do list. Like, gotta get a barber shop. And that's why, if it was fake, I did it, but it never felt like this. You know what I'm saying? So, but Pop showed me the game with that. And then he got hooked on drugs and slipped, and then my world turned upside down. I never probably would have been in the street on Garfield. I'm not even from Garfield. I was born on 29th and Clark, but I migrated up there, linked up with a homie from my school, went to grade school, went up there and turned into a monster on Garfield. And then it's this chance after chance I seen that my life was spared, man. Right. Where clearly I could have been, murdered. Or clearly I should have been in a situation where, I'm in prison or whatever. And so God, when he showed me so many breaks and chances, I can't just throw my life away, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. That was, I did it too because, I got nephews, nieces, I got sons, and, they look up to me. And so none of them are in the streets today.
That's what's up. So you basically are a real influence, to your family and also the community.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's powerful, brother. You know what I mean?
The trial era, man. I couldn't tell them nothing I ain't been through, but they know I really, really been through it. And so my words mean a lot to make it through, be part of right now today. I'm not even telling anymore. I did 8 years in the penitentiary. Man. So it's just this guy showing me, because I was like, you know what? Rodney Poe, that's my government name. That ain't no artist name.
Right.
And in the streets, you know, we never used our government.
Right.
It's slug, man. You know, so you call me my government, you tripping. But what I heard God saying, basically, if I could say this, it's like I heard the voice of God saying, say your name, right? And I washed everything up, all the bad stuff. It was action around here where I couldn't ride with my kids. Right. It was that type of action. And so when I was bold enough to say, hey man, I'm saying my name, and they looking at me as one way and they seeing me sing now, I always had the gift, you know what I'm saying? But I covered it up so well once I adapted to the streets. Pops hooked on drugs. I'm a young man, 12 years old. Things is really different now. The gate is open, you know what I'm saying? Pops is more of a structured man, you know what I mean? And so, it just got a little loose, man. And, we all know when you're young, no guidance, playing with guns. You know what I mean? A gun is gonna get shot one way or another. So, yeah, man.
Say if you got it, then one way or another, it's gonna get fired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
More fun with y'all. Cameron, Chris. I love a grown-ass crowd.
You know, and so you got to be smart when taking a chance too, but yeah, you really taking a risk when you meet somebody and you get intimate with them and you share with them your goals, your values, your highs and lows. Now this person has information on you. Now this person has access to you. And then you find out, damn, bad bet.
And to be honest, family, like that's where the thought process kick in when trying to vet different women. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like the trust part into, like you say, opening all the way up to that person. Because they're going to have access, like to everything. Yeah. You got the key to the crib. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Take your mom.
So you got the social security number. You got everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's the nervous part of it. You know what I'm saying? But like you say, people got to take that step.
That's a big step though sometimes.
Because being honest is messed up though, bro.
Depends on how you see it. You know?
So do you think a lot of that depends on the actual woman?
Oh yeah. You know, it takes a great woman to make an even greater man.
Yes, I agree.
You know, I don't know no man that has a woman that's great and she's a great woman. Mm-hmm. I just think that
you know what I see, not to cut you. I see good guys become awesome guys with a good woman. Mm-hmm. Like for real. I see it. Boom, you like, hey, what's different? Then you find out you got a woman, you're like, oh yeah.
You know what? A lot of people go like, way too many fuck up.
Yeah.
A lot of people go like, a lot of the time you have good sex with people and good intimate times, and it's that light factor. But to love you, that's an unconditional position, right? That's something you say, hey, your fault's called, and I'm willing to cry, struggle with you, ball with you, so. But it's a good thing, though, when you find that balanced diet, you just gotta know you got it. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. You gotta know you got it. And if you don't know you got it, then
don't make that decision.
Don't make that decision. You ain't sure. You still, don't do mama like that. You see mama see you walk out of the house all happy, then a year later, man, fuck this bitch.
See, and that's the thing right there. That's the thing right there.
But how much of that is us? Do we need counsel?
So,
do we need the balance? I mean, we like to throw a lot on women, but we thought it was player to have 7, 8 women.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So when you thinking like that, you thinking of women that you dealt with at one time. And every time you're looking at your woman the wrong way, you thinking about somebody else you dealt with. You comparing to it, and you like, man, you remind me of a past relationship.
So do you think you do that though when they possess a trait that your past woman had or did?
If you view it as a trait, now, say like you got one that want to be in the club all the time.
Trait,
You
a
know,
sign.
yeah, sign. You got one that want to be in the club all the time. She gotta have her ass seen all the time. She love that, you love that type of attention.
Mm-hmm.
And you had a bad situation with that, then yeah, you can clearly call that like, okay, yeah, I'm seeing this. This is what you want, you know. So yeah,
That's how you recognize what they call red flags through experience. You know what I'm saying? So your past experience is going to allow you to see what you really don't want to see in that person if it shows. You know what I'm saying? So you with that person, and then that person she shows a sign of drinking too much or going to the club too much.
yeah.
Now you're looking at it like this the other, you know what I'm saying? This the other bro. You know what I'm saying? So now you like shit, this just like her.
So do you kill that whole situation right away as soon as you go to seeing certain flags off the bat?
You gonna see flags. Don't think you finna start a relationship and ain't finna be no flag. You gonna see flags.
See, that's down there my problem right there.
Well, shit.
That's down there my problem.
It's working. Do you see the work?
If you see that she may be working, what's wrong with having a conversation? Letting her know.
I got flags still right now, but my shit still structured good. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna be something you trying to work yourself through or work yourself through. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always, you know what I mean? But we always gotta consider us too, because, you know, we drivers.
Right.
We drivers, and some of that shit don't be right.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our drive and our tone and just our understanding on how things should go. When you stop and sit back and think about it, that shit don't be right. Because you think about your mother or somebody positioning her like that, you'd be like, that's a quick way to add it up. Oh no, that shit wasn't right. I did. That shit wasn't right. I said,
so it basically boils down to that accountability.
Yeah, man.
On both ends, though.
Yeah, accountability is like water. It's in every decision. It's in everything you do. You got a little bit of accountability. You got to check your accountability and see how much you got invested in that. And if you got enough that you know you need to be repenting or asking somebody forgiveness or amends with somebody, then you need to do it. That's a level of accountability.
Did y'all work through that originally before y'all got married?
Do what?
Take accountability.
No, that was a talk, because you gotta realize I'm getting in tune with somebody that's coming off of whatever situation she was in. So the structure different. And, you know, I like my home structure like this. It was probably this way. So the level of accountability, I would say, was there, right? I'm not gonna say like she wasn't accountability. I wouldn't dare. She wasn't accountable. I wouldn't dare say that. But the level it's at now, that's appeasing to me, that gives me comfort, is you definitely see the growth. You definitely see from where it started to where it is. So yeah, man. She knowing, like she can sit and see how I'm moving and know what I'm thinking. You know, she can read my moves now.
And I would say that type of response out of a woman comes from being a listener.
Gotta be.
Listening and paying attention to your movements, your actions.
And not so much willing to engage too, though, because, you know, you got some women that just want to fight.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And know you on bullshit. You know I want to fight. You gonna give me the fight. Now the smart thing to do, this is what my wife did. This is why I really fell in love. I get on bullshit sometimes.
Which we all do.
I start picking.
Mm-hmm.
You studying too long. I don't like this, you know what I'm saying? I want some attention, but I'm starting to pick. So when I'm picking, you know what she do that kill me every time? ignore the fuck out. Like that pig, it don't land on nothing. It's like swinging in the air. And then eventually I sit down and I swear to God, it don't take me long. I be like, I had to come back and be like, damn, baby, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. You know what I mean? I'm overreacting. You know what I mean? You forget me, baby. I'm trying to shake her up. And she's just sitting there like, is it okay? You know, that type of thing. So it wasn't that what I was looking for. I was looking for an argument, a fight. So we tense love. You know what I mean? And she just taught me so much with not responding when she knows it's not really a cause for her to respond to. You know what I'm saying? It would only provoke the situation. And then I promise, boss, in like 10, 20 minutes, I may say something and be wrong, go upstairs to the room, and she's still down there studying, and I just gotta come. I'm up there to myself and think, you know what? You ain't had nobody to fight with. You just went outside and yelled in the air, damn near like, you know what I mean? You gotta go in and straighten that out. So, oh boy, look, like I'm tripping. Forgive me, let me kid, baby. You know what I mean? Yeah, so yeah.
But you know, that's some strong accountability on your part as well, though. Because most of us men, we ain't gonna check ourselves that fast.
Yeah, I'd rather check myself than somebody else check me.
Yeah.
I'd rather know I got a booger in my nose and something on my clothes, got a stain on it, than somebody else be like, man, you got a stain on your shit. So that's a different feeling. So, yeah.
About feelings, and this got something to do with the music. You've been doing your thing with the music for quite some time, family. How was it when you did some music with some of the bigger names? What was that journey like?
It was long awaited, but all of a sudden. What I mean by long awaited is like you say, like you heard earlier, 14 years old, I had a record deal. Right after that, I was on Church Ain't Right. I'm singing. I'm in the streets, obviously. We told the classes out here in the streets. And so, of course, I'm not singing gospel while I'm in the streets. I mean, I got to match up with the lifestyle. So I was rapping for a minute, but I didn't like rap. I'm talented enough to do it because I'm a poet. You know, so I write all my music. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Everything I've recorded, I've written. So, and I'm trying to thought what was I saying?
The bigger names.
Yeah, so those names was like, okay, I should have been there, but when they called me, it wasn't like I was in the best situation where I had my game tight, but I still took a trip, took a chance, and then I mean.
So did you mean financially or mentally? Both.
Okay. Yeah. So, you know, when I was young, I always saw myself singing with Teddy Riley. You know, people would wonder how the hell you sound like the record, because I used to sing those records when I was young in talent shows. I was good at putting groups together, finding yo note, and we'd blend, and they sound like Boys to Men.
It's hard for her to pay the bill. Tell this ain't the way to live. What's up, you? Struggling in his ghetto, ghetto, talking time. Take your love away from me. I'll go crazy. If you take your love away from me, I'll go crazy.
Supporters is pushing. So I really didn't worry about the support that wasn't around, because I know I had the talent.
Because you know you're the real deal.
I'm the real deal, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not tooting my horn or anything.
I remember around the time when that spoke. I remember around the time.
Yeah. So I got the call from Cuz Tony Hill. Even after me and him, it's just, let me tell you how that, and I gotta tell you how that. So me and Tony is cousins, and we've always had our gripes. Man, screw you, man. I ain't talking to you, I'm blocking you. You know, we always went through that, because some of it, I would have to say, was my naiveness of knowing the business. I'm thinking this all favor. Man, you my cousin, man, play my record. Man, you my cousin. Tell these DJs to play my record. Man, you my cousin. Hook this up. Do this. Why you ain't doing this? You did this for him. And in some regards, I would say I had a little bit of percentage of fairness and business. That being right, like I got a right to say to my cousin who I'm seeing breaking other moves, and I'm sitting here doing street moves and risking my life. Like, hey, make the plug happen. I got the dip. Put me in. And he's like, no, I don't work like that. I ain't letting nobody say, you know, you got in just on that. You know what I mean? And so I'm blaming him like, nigga, this is why I keep going to prison. Because you ain't did what you supposed to do, and you know what I got. And just years, we just went on with that. And just one time, we just stopped talking to each other for about a couple of years. But we didn't block each other. I was watching his social media, he's watching mine. And I was the guy, bro, I just called him with no music intentions at all. I called him to apologize. Thanks, cuz, you know, it was New Year. Happy New Year, man. I see what you're doing. Just congratulate you, man. Listen, I love you, you know what I mean? I ain't speaking no music because I didn't want anything that he felt like I had
that was your
my lead. I was trying to cover something up, so I'm just being genuine because I love you. Nigga, I apologize for, you know, just being a knucklehead, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm out here in Atlanta, figuring life out, but I love you, dog. Bam. I love you too, man. Yeah, get with me. We'll get with each other. All right. Just normal as that. Then about 20 minutes later, he called me back. Cuz, what up? What's up? Sing something. I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, just sing something for me real quick. And I blow something. And then I hear like, oh, word? And it's Teddy Riley on the phone. Cuz got Teddy on the phone.
Cold.
So, I'm tripping now. You know what I mean? I'm down here in Atlanta, half living right. You know what I mean? Just getting by, making it look good, and thankful I was in a place. He asked me where I was. He's like, "Are you in Georgia?" I was like, "Yeah." Gave me the address to this mansion, Teddy.
Who asked you that, Teddy?
So once I saw him, he was like, "Oh man, dope." He was like, "Man, dope." It's like, he didn't say anything about the record deals and everything. He's like, "You in Georgia?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Come over to my mansion." I gave him the address. Google right away. Bam. I really didn't have a ride to get there. I think I borrowed a car to get there. You know what I mean? And it was about a 45-minute drive. And I was taking that drive just like, I can't believe this guy. I'm on my way to Teddy Riley's house. You should plug me on. And I'm calling cuz like, cuz, I owe you, nigga. Thank you. Because it's just gonna be a thing. I get there,
I was
when I first walked in, it's like, you can see that chair, the back was to me. So I didn't see his back. All I seen the back of his bald head. He had a black Adidas suit on. He just was rocking to some music he was mixing or something. So I just stood there at all because they let me in. He never came to the door. One of his assistants let me in. And I'm just standing there and I'm just like, oh fam, like, he rocking and I'm like, fuck, I done did. I made it. You know what I mean? I got my moment right now. You know what I mean?
You made it just right there, man.
Yeah, man. After all I've been through, it's just so many. And I'm like, okay, here we go. Here we go, God. This is nice, okay? And I hear God say, keep saying your name. You know what I mean? I'm back when I got shot. I'm opening every door and cleaning everything. You know what I mean? I've seen people I shot. I've seen people that shot me. And everybody is producer to my career. Man, we're a fan. Man, you was young, we was glad to see you changing like you're doing something, And God has told me, like, I'm gonna clean everything up. You ain't gotta go shooting and cleaning and trying to figure it out and go chasing people down. You was wrong. Where's the accountability that you had in that? You know what I mean? And so that's what helped me grow up. That's what helped me ultimately change.
That's some hell of a growth.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's some hell of a growth.
Yeah.
And what's inspiring about that, bro, is that you had the brain power to change. A lot of people don't have that brain power. You know what I'm saying? You got grown men in their 60s out here still doing the same stuff that they was doing when they was probably 13. You know what I mean? So making that change and being able to to do that is amazing. You know what I'm saying? That's impressive.
It was important too. It was important. When I lost my pops a year after I got shot, so I just feel like, and he ended up, so let's check this out. Get shot. I gotta be out there. Mm-hmm. So when getting shot, right? Mm-hmm. I told you, like, so I didn't tell you, but I barely saw my pops from when I was like 12 years old, mm-hmm. and he lost the shot, moved to Arizona, and it was just like for me going in and out the joint. It's like a 20-year run. I ain't saw Pop. Family see him sometimes when he come in town, and by them times I'm in the joint. Mm-hmm. So I haven't saw Pops. You know, but I always had it in my heart, Pops can never be addicted to drugs around me. Mm-hmm. And so in some regards, that's kind of why he left Arizona. Because I'm in the streets now. Mm-hmm. And anybody I know in the streets, I'm on it. You know what I'm saying? That was kind of like my vigilante excuse, being a vigilante in the streets of Raleigh. Just like, you wait and sell it to the pregnant ladies and the daddies and my daddy, and I'm gonna come in and sneak you and I'm gonna take the bag. But that was my position in the streets. All of it's wrong. All of us played the wrong position. And so, when I got shot, you know, like I told you, my dad was a preacher. Mm-hmm. Coming up young. All I know from my beginning. He's having a strong man like Shaft, had a walk about him that nobody could deny. Never saw him in tennis shoes, always kept himself together, smelling good. Drove that Lincoln with the tilted wheel, you know, he was that man. Turn heads. And then, now he's addicted. So it's like, when I got shot, he said me laying in the hospital bed with 5 bullets in me. His world shook. Because now we kind of eye to eye. I'm out of prison, and I have a moment. We have a spiritual moment. And everything stopped. I had a brother that got killed right before I died. Right before I was born. So I got a brother that was killed in 75. I was born in 76. And when I was born, they said I resembled him a lot. He was named after my dad. You know what I mean? So he's always, my dad carried my brother's clothes in his trunk every year, 20-something years, just in distraught of a little traumatic, you know, traumatized about his son. And so here he is now with me, laying in the bed, and I'm shot up. He had an eye-awakening moment. And he was like, damn, I gotta get my life together. Everything I'm doing, I done left the door open so wide. Now, here I am with my son, they got shot. So, I'm like, Pops, it's good. I'm straightening up. I straighten up. He straightened up. Stop getting high. Start going back to church. Got his license back to be a minister. Was only every day going to church. It's like, if I'm late, because I'm going to pick you up. If I'm late, he on his dean, fam. I swear for the Lord, he on his dean. It's like I had my old pop turkey. Yeah. It's like once he saw that, he was like, boom, I'm done. That's cool. And then 9 months later, I lost it. So it was like me getting shot almost was like a change that was about to happen. It was like, you see the hand of God all in that. If you know our story from the beginning, I was always chasing him. I kicked in dope house doors with my daddy, fam. Yeah, man, Father's Day, man, I kicked in doors without a gun in my hand, just in rage. Somebody told me he was in there. And I pulled up and I seen his brand new car crashed up. And I heard he was loaning his car to niggas in the hood. And a nigga came and got me. And man, I ain't had time to even put myself in position. I just out of rage went there, kicked the door, and boom, boom. And man, surprisingly, everybody ran out the house. It wasn't what you know would regularly what happened if you kick a door in, right? But I found myself in the middle of this spot with a mattress on the floor, and I'm looking up, and then my world just spinning. It's like God telling me, don't go no farther, turn around and leave. And I left, but I was that dedicated to the cause. So seeing Pops leave, or seeing me shot, made him like change. And I just think that was a sacrifice that had to happen. I hate that it happened, but would I take it back for the sake of what happened?
Saying damn near was necessary.
The damn near was necessary for me to be almost not like sacrifice, but the image of it, for him to say, no, I gotta stop, and it got him back on track. So the things that we believe when we practice in life about heaven and hell, about giving me your sins, living the right way, I can have peace with his last years. He's in heaven. I couldn't say that if he died on a pipe or on drugs or somewhere else. So everything happened for a reason, man. But I'm serious about my change because of things like that. I could never go back to the penitentiary. I could never do the things that put me in that little boy place.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's powerful.
That's a strong testimony right there.
That's powerful, man.
Listen, before you say that, I don't mean to cut everybody off. I gotta get ready to go though. I gotta get ready to go to work. But it was nice doing this last night, bro. Man, appreciation last night was awesome.
Man, we had a good time, right?
Yep, and we're gonna be back on this again, Touchy topics.
Yeah.
Love y'all, bro.
Fam had to get up out of there. He's still alive, getting it together. Talking to my main man's, Rodney Poe, man. Again, Rodney Poe down here, 38 in Birdline, man. He got the shop. Y'all come to support, bring your kids, family members, or whatnot. Come on, man. And he's definitely a good barber. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see me, Christian.
Been cutting, so
you know what I'm saying?
Cutting over 30 years, man. Yeah.
30?
Over 30. Illness as well. And eventually going to be dealing with opiate addiction and things of that nature. But we see that being a big crisis right now. Yeah. Our young kids are addicted to heroin right now. It's just like young kids are zombies out there. 20, 19 years old.
16, 17, man.
Wow.
It's rough. Yeah, it's rough.
Wow.
It's rough, man. And I understand why some people are the way they are about their kids when their kids are on drugs and their viewpoint when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, that aspect of life. That stuff tearing them up. And they getting on younger and younger. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't want to be addicted to nothing but being great.
you feel me? So that's good that y'all got that going on, man. I salute you for that.
Yeah. And then we also dealing with brothers, there's many of y'all out there that don't know. You can be pardoned right now. Mm-hmm. You know, with old felons. Man, I remember the time.
Y'all listen up to this part of the conversation.
We was in the truth when you see the facts. Man, you had the same judge one time, man.
Man.
So you know, and just to show you the facts of how, man, I'll show you my CCW card. I show you that I was just working as a clerk of court and judge in the courthouse. I'll show you that I was just a PO. I was just a PO fan.
That's cold, man.
Come on, man.
I didn't even know that, man.
Yeah, really. I was just a PO. I did it for like 3 months.
What?
Till it was time to start.
Dang, man.
I really had to peek in to see how far this pardon would take me. It allowed me to go. Really, I really wanted to be in.
So how long did it take? What was the process?
Application process was probably about 2 months. And then it's like a extensive training for like.
No, I'm talking about the pardon.
Oh, the pardon. About a year. A year process. You definitely got to be off paper for 5 years. Definitely want Governor Evers in office. So however that happens,
yeah, we're gonna have to wrap because
that needs to happen. But it's a simple application. Like some people are charging for this game. Some people, man, give me $1,500, I'll help you get a pardon. That's weak as hell.
Did y'all hear me say some people charging for this game?
Yeah,
this free game.
See, when you blessed, your money ain't gonna do nothing for me. Not $1,500. And I know I'm blessed. I'm worth more than $1,500, so I can't even put a price on just helping people and what I get back from that. So I don't want to put a cap on my blessing of 1,500. Me blessing him without a price, I can catch an M. So it's just like the application is as easy as application for a house, application for a job. You get a couple references, a couple reference letters from people that are going to say, yeah, they see the change in you. And then, you're right. I mean, they're going to tell you yeah or nay. If they ain't told you nay in the first 60 days, 30 days, you good. You going for a subsequent review. Like, they really want to give you an opportunity to have an interview with you now and see how you,
Let's go, fam.
how you eloquently speak and ask for your pardon in front of them on video or whatever. So they don't put you on the spot and say, okay, we see your application, why should you get a pardon?
I'm still stuck on the part where you was a PO.
Actual PO.
You know what I'm saying?
Actual PO.
Coming from where I know.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Actual PO. Like, I did it I was right on Chase. I was first in Racine, and then I switched it from Racine. I wanted to come to the city. Because I really wanted to be impactful to people that know me. Oh, that's look. How you do that?
Well, experience. So because a lot of times, even when we was going through our situations, messing around with the law and all of that shit, paper and having the PO.
Right.
They can relate to us.
Right.
You can relate to the people that's coming into your office.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah.
That was the whole get down for me. Like, see the change and be the change. Be the change so they see the change. Vice versa. So, I'm dedicated in saying, because I would go in there sometimes, like when I was training other people, or not training, they were training me, I was shadowing them. And they had interviews with certain people. So I had to sit in those interviews with them. And there was guys that would come in and be like, man, you look like this guy named Poe. And I was in prison with him. Said, that can't be you because you're a PO right now. I would have enlightened him on that's need and trying to help him through the tunnel. Right. But prior to that, I was with a guy who, someone else noticed me and he redirected me and didn't want me to, it's not about that, he kind of dimmed my light. But God's light, you know what I mean? The opportunity to change somebody, to see, dang, I really seen that thing tighten up. I seen that thing move with my own eyes. I saw it here, now it's here. That's a different comparison than somebody saying, yeah, you can get here, just get here. No, I saw him here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they wouldn't let me do that.
That's right.
So, and I had a problem with that and I kind of voiced that. So I changed from Racine to here. And then here, let me keep it 1,000. It wasn't so much about the locking up because I knew that comes with the territory. I know my thing was I'm gonna fight for my client. If you ain't went and just shot and done it on crazy, rape, and it's just like something, my hands are tied and we're gonna investigate, it's gonna go over my head to my supervisor, I'm gonna fight for you, fam. Somebody called me and said, he did this, me being a street nigga, I'm gonna use my street nigga intelligence first and be like, I know I'm in super mode with my PO outfit and Officer Poe, Agent Poe rather, but I got a lot of game too, man. I done done it all, so I done had these calls done on me. So it's like I'm fighting for fam, you know what I'm saying? And I did that actually one time for a guy that called. Anytime somebody call your PO and say you threatening, you gotta lock you up. Well, they had to lock you up automatically. It's and investigate it from there. So all somebody had to do to get somebody locked up on paper, all you gotta do is call your PO and say he threatened.
Yeah, that shit suck. That's some bullshit.
Definitely some bullshit. And I understand it. So here I am with a situation. I got a call from somebody I'm building a rapport with. I did a couple home visits on him. He see me. I let him know my story. He kind of appreciates that. And I'm like, man, you keep clean. You ain't got no problems out of me. Yeah. Bam, he get into a situation where he loans his car to somebody. They sell it under him. You know what I'm saying? Without him knowing. He take him to court. The judge, go sides with the other people because they conned him into signing the paper. So I done already did my street nigga analysis. The person he loaned the car to was a black dude. It's a white guy. We're on the south side. The black dude know me from the joint. So he's been in the joint. He's been in the joint for drug dealing.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, buddy pawned him the car.
Right.
But in pawning, he's so cracked out, he made him sign the title over in front of him. He only gave him $150 for the car. It's a 2014 Mazda or something like that. So he come back to get his car sold. His car gone and it's in dog yard. Right. So he called the police. And he ended up going to court. Lose the court hearing, and leaving out the court hearing, the black guy calls, not knowing it's me yet, didn't know who he was talking to. He says, I want to report a threat. Threat from who? Something Kozakowski. He threatened me at the courthouse and said, first his girl called, and I'm like, okay, well, let me speak to your guy. She said, he threatened my man. Okay, well, let me speak to your man. Right. And so I speak to the guy. He on the phone. You know, he's still trying to be on the street code a little bit. Want to act like he telling, but then he is. You know what I'm saying? So he like, I'm like, well, come to the office, you know what I'm saying? And we just go through, you know, the formalities. Right. Yeah. And then, and get out and I see the guy. I noticed him right away. You know what I'm saying? So now I see like, they're trying to get me to lock Buddy up. Because he pressed him about his car. Yeah. He calling the police. White dude trying to get his car. Dog and his girl ran con on him and won't give his car back. So they want me to lock him up. And I'm telling them, no, I'm not gonna lock him up. I see the game. Just give me a minute. Right. I'm trying to work on something. And then my supervisor wasn't in. I had another lady supervisor that was overseeing it. She just wanted me to lock him up. Lock him up, no ifs, ands, and buts. Lock him up. Lock him up. You know, it's like she just want to see if I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I didn't want to do it. So I called my supervisor, even though she was on vacation. I'm like, look, I got a situation. This is the situation. I think this guy's been done wrong. Right. Blah, blah, blah. And then when we lock him up, she's like, well, if you don't feel like you should lock him up, just don't lock him up. Just tell him to lay low until I get in town and I clear it. Call Buddy, look, lay low, man, da, da, da. Yeah, you know what I mean? For sure. So it was that type of stuff. Yeah, but then, it was that, then the pay wasn't shit. And then one day, this one dude came up to me, he's like, man, I Googled you, man. He's like, man, you're a really cool dude, man, you done a lot. Like, yeah, he's like, why you here? I'm like, man, I'm trying to change the world. I gave him one of them stories. I'm trying to change the world. You know what I'm saying? He's like, man, I get that you're trying to, you know what I'm saying? I get that you want to be, you know, the changer of all good and evil, but, bro, you really got something going with that music. Like, you might want to think about that. And right around that time, I got a call from Teddy. Come on, we got a show. I ain't had a show in 2 years. Right around the time, I got a call from Teddy. Boom, boom. Okay, let's go. I said, it's confirmation. Went to the show, came back to work, quit. Resigned. That simple.
Say out of here.
That simple. In the blind. Blind to my supervisor. She didn't see it coming. But it was just enough for me with the pressure of locking dude up, the pay, and just, you know, I didn't want my name getting tarnished like that. They didn't want me my story to connect with how I got here. Because I'm the only black man that's in there as a PO. I'm the only person that's been pardoned that's up in here too. So I'm in a unique position. For sure. But I was just peeking in.
You did your thing.
Yeah. I was peeking in. Yes, sir.
Straight up. Yeah, I salute you for that one. Yeah, you just gave me some fire up under my feet in the direction I need to be looking up. You know what I'm saying? Going some shit beneath my feet, man.
I thought I'd be a felon forever. I never knew that gate would open. But I'm glad I positioned myself to where when they looked for me and they reviewed it, I had a violent charge. Most people get pardoned drug cases. I got a violent charge, man. So it's like, what have you done remarkable? That man went around the world with Black Street. Dang. You did that, Mr. Poe? Yeah. So because of that, them consider that and looking at like, okay, this ain't the average Joe smoke. He's really made some smoke. Okay, I'm gonna clear it. And clearing me, I'm like, oh man, everything I dreamed of, everything I thought of doing, I'm finna try to do it. Shit. Sky's the limit.
Y'all hear that, people? Artists. Y'all gonna figure that out. If you a felon, go and get your part, man. Don't take much. Be off paper for about 5 years and then pop the paperwork. Do what you gotta do. I will be giving out soups and sandwiches, one of these days coming to the homeless. You know what I'm saying? I just seen something, that one of these shelters need food. I don't remember which one it was, but if y'all Google it, you know, one of these shelters need food. So I'll be sliding down on them sometime soon as well to, get them some food. So yeah, we out here.
Man, speaking of that, you know, like I said, I just fed 400 Thanksgiving. But the stuff that I had left over, I drove around to find spots. There's a spot down here. Got me and my wife over there. It's a homeless shelter. Right directly across the street is like tents.
Yeah.
And people out there living, though.
Yeah, bro, they under the bridge down there by Potawatomi. Yeah, they living like.
It was ice and cold stuff. All that was like, I'm like, how, bro?
Hurt my heart.
Yeah.
Seeing that stuff. They under bridges with tents.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We pulled up, I went grocery shopping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's rough and it's sad to see our people out here like that. You know what I'm saying? Starving and out here in the cold. So if y'all can help somebody,
Do that, man. Do that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't support the people that be out here begging for change and all of those, standing out here and, on the off ramps and at the gas stations. I don't support that. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
You're alien. You know what I mean? These people that's homeless, some of them got mental issues. You know what I mean? And some of them don't have no family. So be supportive, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Help somebody so somebody will help you.
Yeah, paying it forward, man, is because we all been helped before. But you cannot be selfish with your help, with your blessing.
For real.
Somebody help you, you can't just, okay, well, I'm good, and you never help anybody else. You got some shit coming your way.
For real.
You know, so.
And helping ain't always, helping ain't always, giving somebody some money or some food or something like that. Helping can be just having a conversation with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or listen to somebody. Like, yeah, man, be there for your people, man. Sometimes strangers as well. You know what I mean? There's been times I've been out and had good conversations with people I just met. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I just was at dang, what's the name? Cracker Barrel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaving up out of there, and I'm getting ready to leave up out of there. Then something hit me. I just got in a good mood, just a giving mood. So I'm in there buying gifts for whoever I come up to buy the gifts from. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm gonna do a raffle on let y'all know about it. I probably spoke to some of y'all about it, but I'm gonna do a raffle with it, you know, some kids and stuff or whatever. But a female walked in, and her passing me and speaking to me, the energy that she gave off was so pleasant and positive that I was kind of shocked, like, dang. I had to go, hey, excuse me, and I had to let her know, like, you know what I'm saying, and thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt that energy. So sometimes just speaking to somebody can lighten up a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real, man. Y'all stop being so hateful, man. For no reason. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, people turn their face up just by a person saying, hey, how you doing? Mostly speaking about you women. Y'all cut that stuff out. A lot of times men just be saying, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Trying to brighten up somebody's day. Let's be friendly, y'all. A little bit. Let's be cordial, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's be cordial. It go a long way.
Man, I want to send a shout out to everybody that's been supporting, you know, my goals, my vision, beating the odds, saving a life is my passion. I'm putting everything into that, and that will feed the better me, and everything else will come. So I just want to send a shout out to everybody that's been supporting. Stream my music, just like you stream all your favorite artists' music. Just type in Rodney Poe, and then any platform. I got a lot of good music. Matter of fact, I got the dopest Christmas record that you should be playing this time of the year, throughout until the new year. It's called Christmas Time. It's on YouTube, it's on Apple, it's on Spotify, all streaming platforms. So check that out. I got a couple Christmas records that'll put you and your family in the Christmas mood, or you just want to be in that love mood. Just type me in and check out some of the records, check out some of that footage, and share, download, share. Please.
Y'all hear the man, you know what I'm saying? What he said. Also, hit that like button, share, comment, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Drop some stars, you know what I'm saying? If you will, you know what I mean? And they definitely gonna be needed for the raffle. I'm gonna keep y'all posted. The raffle will be starting this coming week. You know, there's been a lot going on. We were supposed to have did it a few days ago, but some important stuff popped up and we was unable to show up for y'all. But stay tuned, be posted, keep an ear out, support, you know what I mean? And you'll get the support back. We appreciate y'all showing up, paying attention, listening, you know what I'm saying? And sorry we couldn't answer no comments. I'll come back and respond to some comments in the near future. Yeah, we up out of here, man. It's been real, man. My guy Rodney Poe, man.
Yes, sir.
We got like I say, almost 30 years in, man.
Peace.
We appreciate y'all time. It was fun.
Yeah.